حضرت سید ولد آدم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، سب نبیوں میں افضل و اکرم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم۔ نام محمد کام مکرم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، ہادی کامل راہبر اعظم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم۔
From a succession of 124,000 noble prophets of God, one prophet was foreseen to appear, who would rise far higher in rank than any of his predecessors. A prophet who would fulfill his destined role as the promised savior of mankind. A prophet who would encapsulate the most revered title as the seal of the prophets. The date was 610 AD. In the cave of Hira, situated within the Arabian Peninsula, Hazrat Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, began the journey of fulfilling his role as the greatest prophet of mankind. After he experienced the first revelation, his instinctive reaction was one of solemn humility. He became agitated and restless. He had been propelled into a sphere that he had never imagined, and it caused him great distress. He returned home to his wife, Hazrat Khadija, shaking and trembling. She immediately tried to comfort him, and to reassure him further, she suggested they consult her cousin, Waraka bin Nawfal. Now an old and blind man, he was well versed in holy scriptures and had discarded paganism to become a Christian. On hearing the Holy Prophet's miraculous account, Waraka bin Nawfal responded with conviction. "The angel who descended on Moses has descended upon you." He also told him that he would have to present himself to his people, and warned him that it would not be easy.
آپ کے جلوائے حسن کے آگے شرم سے نوروں والے بھاگے، مہر و ماہ نے توڑ دیا دم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، ایک جلوے میں آنن فانن بھر دیا عالم، کر دیے روشن، اتر دکھن پورب پچھم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، اول و آخر شارع و خاتم صلی اللہ
He continued to spend his days and nights in the caves, occupied in prayer and meditation. For some time, he stopped receiving revelations and passed this period in great anxiety. But this period of silence was soon to change forever. One day, as he walked back home from the cave, he suddenly heard a voice, as if someone was speaking to him. He looked in all directions, but saw no one. But when he looked up to the sky, he saw a grand chair suspended between the heaven and the earth, on which was seated the same presence whom he had seen in the cave previously. After the presence departed, he rushed home shivering, and immediately asked Hazrat Khadija to cover him up. As soon as he lay down, he heard the majestic voice addressing him again. "O ye wrapped in the cloak, arise, and warn, and magnify your Lord. Purify yourself, and stamp out idolatry." He was now convinced of his mission, to call people to the oneness of God, and so the message was about to be revealed to the world. When he announced his proclamation, the closest members of his family accepted him immediately. First was his wife Hazrat Khadija, then Zaid, a slave that the Holy Prophet had freed and raised as his own. His cousin Ali, the son of Abu Talib, whom he had taken under his care from the age of 5, and finally Hazrat Abu Bakr. A successful merchant of high character and known for his kindness to others, he was a close friend of the Holy Prophet and showed no sign of reluctance in accepting his message. To Hazrat Muhammad's intense disappointment, his uncles Abu Talib, Abbas, and Hamza were not interested. Abu Talib, who was the chief of the Hashim tribe, had a lot of regard for his nephew, and explained to him that he could not abandon the religion of his forefathers, but he did not prevent his family members making their own choice to follow him.
ختم